The right to repair electronics refers to proposed government legislation that would allow consumers the ability to repair and modify their own consumer electronic devices at a competitive price. This includes being able to choose a repairer, rather than being forced by default to use the device manufacturer's services. While right to repair movement is gaining momentum, the lobbyists and trade groups representing major tech companies like Apple, Google, Tesla, Microsoft, Amazon are fighting hard against it. Apple is specifically arguing that such laws could lead to device damage or consumers harming themselves when attempting to repair their devices. It is believed that phone giants make it tough for third-party repairers to do their job in a variety of ways. This includes constantly changing designs, adding hurdles to the repair process, and restricting access to parts, diagnostic software, and repair documentation. The practice of requiring consumers to go to the manufacturer for repairs has generally been criticized as anti-competitive, as it prevents any type of third party from servicing these devices, manufacturing compatible parts, and can stifle innovation. It is believed that this restrictive approach by manufacturers creates planned obsolescence for consumer products, thus forcing consumers to upgrade their devices and assure revenues for manufacturers. In the past, Apple was accused of deliberately sabotaging the performance of older iPhones to compel customers to buy new models more frequently. While Apple has gone to great lengths to ensure that the new repairs bill doesn't become a law, the bill has received patronage from Apple's co-founder Mr. Steve Wozniak, who has passionately endorsed the right to repair movement even after the company's strong opposition. Mr. Wozniak has argued that, "We wouldn't have had an Apple if he had not grown in a very open technology world, and it's time to recognize the right to repair fully." Opposition against the right to repair from tech companies is to be expected, as cornering consumers into using their service centers increases their revenue and extends their market domination. Companies like Apple claim this is primarily to restrict the release of confidential trade secrets and other intellectual property, such as the blueprints for devices. Environmental effects. When certain parts for repairs aren't available, manufacturers will produce new phones instead, consuming more energy and resources. In fact, manufacturing one smartphone consumes as much energy as using it for 10 years. As smartphones become harder to repair, electronic waste will grow. Apple and Samsung both cited environmental benefits when they announced they would no longer ship chargers with their phones. Yet, they've turned a blind eye to the environmental damage that would arise from completely cornering the repair market. Though the fight to remove barriers to repair is gaining ground across the countries like the United States, Australia, Canada, United Kingdom, and European Union. Until the push for legislative reform gathers pace globally, consumers will have little choice but to pay up to big companies to access their authorized repair services. Otherwise, they may risk losing their warranty, ending up with a non-functional device, and even infringing upon the manufacturer's software copyrights. Is it not fair for the tech manufacturers to provide a fair and competitive market for repairs, and produce products that are easily repairable? Shouldn't the consumers who have paid for the device should be able to do what they want with it? Please share your thoughts on the same.